really and truthfully, I think, I mean, particularly speaking as a producer, any producer that thinks of their job as being over once the film is finished, edited and in the can, has really only done half their job. Nobody ever starts making a film with the idea it's just going to sit on a shelf somewhere. So it's a question of how do you get it in front of your audience, and increasingly, particularly in these days, that requires people to think about it with a little bit more of a business consciousness than is usual. And most producers, in truth, come from a creative background themselves, so there's not enough understanding about that business side of the equation. So I think that's something which is a pitfall and would be a big asset if people could get their head around. I think that part of the problem is that the idea that we can all just pick up a camera phone or we can always pick up and start shooting and everyone's got a story to tell is something which is a wonderful idea, but the truth of the matter is it's just not true. And I think there are a lot of hard lessons that need to be heard and considered, as well as all the positive, the encouragement. You've got a great story to tell, yes, get out there and tell it, but don't start the process unless you can really think about it holistically. It's not just about telling the story, it's about making sure it gets heard. And if you can't identify and you don't know before you begin making the movie how you're going to get it in front of an audience, I would suggest that you take a pause for thought and think about that and think of it as part of the process. It's not a separate step, it's part of the whole. And I think that would, how do you get noticed? It's the age-old question. I'm afraid I can't give any kind of silver bullet answer to that.